President Mike Yenni. Good evening, I'm Karen Swenson.
And I'm Tan Trung. It's a big reversal. A judge today upends an agreement that impacts the effort to recall Jefferson Parish President Mike Yenni.
And today's reversal comes just one day after a decision would have allowed recall Yenni volunteers to have set up 100 feet from polling places on Election Day rather than 600 feet. But now that's all changed. David Hamber joins us with what happened.
That's a very good question. It looks like human error may have come into play. Yesterday, the civil court record showed the recall people would be allowed to set up 100 feet from the polls based on an agreement between the Recall Yenni campaign and the state attorney general's office. Only the agreement didn't say that at all.
On Thursday, we showed you just how big it was for the Recall Yenni campaign to get the okay to collect signatures 100 feet from polling places. Today's ruling means the Recall Yenni campaign can set up here 100 feet from a polling place like the East Bank Regional Library right in the middle of the parking lot, instead of here 600 feet away and on the other side of West Napoleon Avenue, which is divided by a canal. Not so fast. Judge Glenn Ansardi accepted it when the head of Recall Yenni, Robert Evans, told the court his agreement with the Attorney General meant they could go as close as 100 feet. Here's the transcript of yesterday's hearing, where Ansardi asks if the agreement with the AG means Recall Yenni can conduct recall activities on November the 8th near polling precincts. And Evans says, at 100 feet, correct. Nobody from the Attorney General's office was in court to object. But they did later on when they saw the 100-foot allowance in the court record. Clerk of Court John Gegenheimer said the record was corrected, and Recall Yenni advisor Karen Carvin says they're ready to accept that for now.
At this point, we're going to assume that we have to be 600 feet from the polls unless we hear otherwise.
Today, Evans filed yet another lawsuit, this time against Gegenheimer. The Clerk of Court has jurisdiction over Election Day activities, and he says he'll ask Sheriff Newell Norman to remove anyone electioneering within 600 feet of a polling place. Carvin says that won't deter their push toward the 91,000 signatures needed to get a recall referendum on the ballot next year.
The will of the people is there to sign it, and if we're out there in full force with our volunteers at high traffic locations, I think we'll still get a whole lot of signatures on Election Day.
Now, Evans still says the 600-foot rule was ruled unconstitutional in 1995. Meanwhile, he did get something else that he was seeking. Registrar of Voters Dennis DeMarco, who served on the Yenni transition team, has recused himself from certifying the Recall Yenni signatures.
A bit confusing, but a lot of events changing. All right, thanks, David.